Picture walking in the streets of Japan or Canada and spotting Indian handicrafts used as decor in restaurants. This is the influence of international trade that you are experiencing. While it is a matter of pride for us to spot Indian goods abroad, it is also giving makers of these goods a sense of success, not just monetarily but also emotionally. With international trade growing across the world, it has become easier for businesses, not just in India but globally. To buy and sell goods from different countries, there is no doubt that trade between countries enhances the world economy and brings in more opportunities for innovations and revenue. Why does international trade happen? International trade allows domestic markets to provide a variety of goods and services to their citizens that they would have otherwise been unavailable or restricted. Some of the key reasons why international trade is practiced widely are availability of resources. Different countries are rich in different resources. Resources like petrol and even consumables are required across the world. But not every country produces it. These resources could also be land, labor, capital, and natural resources including steel, gold, and diamonds. For example, Middle East countries have rich oil reserves and so they are capable of exporting oil to countries that do not have domestic oil fields. Production of goods. Due to the non-availability of a few natural resources, it becomes impossible for a country to produce all types of goods that require such raw materials. The other factors that impact production capabilities are labor, capital, and services that are accessible at various rates across the world. This is why international trade is necessary. Cost of production. Countries usually find it profitable to create only those goods and services that can be produced efficiently with minimum effort and expense. For example, India is home to many spices as it holds the benefit of agricultural lands that many international countries do not have. Thus, India is one of the top exporters of spices across the world. Technology. Technology is another factor that creates the demand for importing and exporting goods and services. Many countries face problems due to the limitation of technology and infrastructure. Services such as banking, communication, advertising, and transportation use modern-day technology, and countries who hold expertise in this sector help other countries through international trade. What are the benefits of international trade? International trade contributes to better business opportunities, higher living standards, thus leading to improvement in the world economy, while also providing customers with a variety to choose from products across the globe. Some of the advantages of international trade are utilization of resources. Through the establishment of international trade, several countries use their locally available resources and raw materials by exporting it to other countries that need them. For instance, countries in the Middle East export oil. More variety for customers. Apart from comparative advantage and relative input costs, one of the key benefits to customers from international trade is a range of products. For instance, Indian ethnic wear is sold in marketplaces across the world. Like Gucci from Italy is available in India. This allows customers to choose from a large variety depending on their tastes and preferences. Competitive pricing. As a result of international trade, the global market has become more competitive. This competition encourages countries to produce high-quality goods to grow their exports. As more producers market their goods, individuals get the advantage of competitive pricing. Economy growth. As more countries engage in international trade, foreign investment increases. When producers invest money or resources in producing goods outside of their country of origin, it is termed as foreign direct investment or FDI. A country may realize that labor is cheaper in another country and choose to build a manufacturing plant there to produce its goods to cut production costs. What are the types of international trade? International trade is broadly categorized under bilateral trade. Bilateral trade is the exchange of goods between two countries. Consider the barter system as an example here, where two countries agree to trade a commodity in return for another commodity. For instance, country X might export machinery to country Y in exchange for oil. Multilateral trade. Multilateral trade is the exchange of goods between more than two countries. One country might enter into trade agreements with multiple countries at a time.